Pac-Man.
Right.
And it is the Rob on the other side. So how you feeling about Rob Pac-Man? Now we're switching it up on you last second.
I think it's going to take about half an hour. That's how I feel about it.
That's a reasonable take.
Yep.
That's honest. That's fair. It could go the distance. I mean, you know, Pac-Man has some strong killing options if they can get them to land.
For sure.
But otherwise, it's likely that these two are going to play a giant game of who can pester the other more. And then maybe someone gets a lucky tap that puts a guy out after a minute and a half of fighting.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy.
I feel like Pac-Man should have some very good shield pressure in this matchup, just sort of hopping around Rob's big body with Nair and Fair. So I feel like the close quarters game actually favors Pac-Man a little bit.
I absolutely agree. Pac-Man has a very strong boxing game these days. I think one of the things that's shown it to me most is I've seen, you know, in all of the, I used to commentate a lot of crew battles, and something I saw a ton was Pac-Mans that were able to scrap with Mario.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It shouldn't happen, but it does.
And both characters with insane aerial stuff. Obviously, Mario's is that little bit better, and it's why they're just, you know, one of the strongest brawling characters in the game. But Pac-Man's got stuff.
Pac-Man's got stuff. Yeah, the sliding with the forward smash there to catch him with the end of it.
Ooh, good down tilt. Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Okay, he's fine. He's fine. Anytime you hit that last pack pellet, it stops the train.
Yeah, but it doesn't actually like gimp Pac-Man, so you can still do other stuff. It's just mildly annoying, I guess.
It can send you off at a really weird angle if you've done a snake for it.
That's true.
But not the case in that moment. We do have these two sitting in the upper echelons of percent, the highest numbers you would normally see. And honestly, Pac-Man at 182, it's not that he's super heavy, it's just that you never get into the situations. Pac-Man living this late just makes sense these days. And we're 2 minutes in, and nobody has dropped a stock. And I think I can attribute a lot of that, I think we can attribute a lot of that, to both of them having their... Oh,
there we go. Not the greatest forward air I've ever seen.
No.
He's just going to get shield grabbed for it.
But a lot of the slow neutral is because of Hydrant and because of Gyro. You know, it really locks things down.
Both these characters just excel at soft controlling space. Maybe soft is too... They just control space really well.
Sure, but I agree with the term soft control of space. And the reason I agree with it, and I like it actually a lot, is because I would consider hard space control having to commit the body.
That's true, yeah.
Whereas, you know, Rob soft controls space. Once you see that laser, or that light blinking on his head, boom, you got laser. Wow, that is a hell of an apple snipe.
Yeah.
But hey, he gets them with the apple, takes the stock, things are even that way. But, you know, Gyro, soft control.
Yeah.
Laser, soft control. Hydrant, soft control. And the threat of any fruit, key, bell, the Galaga in Pac-Man's hand, that's soft control because it creates that mental pressure while also having that space that is outside of the typical threat bubble of their buttons, of their aerials, their normals.
Exactly.
These are two, and I'm going to use that a lot more. I love the term. These are two very strong soft control characters. You can even liken it to card games where, you know, you have to be under the threat of what your opponent might play. You can liken it to sports where, you know, you need to worry about them trying to run out the clock. These two run out the clock through their soft control.
Yeah, like how do you approach when there's a Hydrant there and a Gyro there, and Machu's going to take it with an up air. But yeah, these characters just, they clog up the battlefield basically.
Yep.
How do you advance through that? That's the struggle. It's like trench warfare, kind of.
Sure, yeah, no, both players just taking pot shots at each other, hoping something hits, and if it does, cool. If it doesn't, whatever, I'm not hurt from it.
We'll try again next time.
Yeah, I'll see you in a few.
But Machu's running away with this. He has found the openings that he needs to in this battle of attrition.
And I think it's a case of the soft control on Machu's side being more reactive. You know, Pacstreet throws his down, cool, the Hydrant's there, it locks out some space, the water pushes him away, but it doesn't do any damage.
Yeah.
If Machu's stuff hits, if laser hits, it's a swift 10-ish%. If Gyro hits, not only does it stun up Pac-Man, it's a good bit of percent. And it's giving Machu a chance to try and get some space and put him into that hard control, that bubble that he wants to play out of. That was a terrifying cherry. What a weird call, but hey, that's Pac-Man mains.
cute effort. I don't know if Cherry would even kill there, but
I would have liked to see it.
it would have been funny.
Oh, for sure. Just a funny haha Pac-Man kind of moment.
So,
Ooh.
whiffs the down air and actually dies for it to the side B.
So 145%.
Yeah.
We saw Pacstreet live to 190.
Was that a taunt?
That was taunt. That was side taunt.
Nice.
I think down taunt's the arms back and forth. Regardless of it all, whatever taunt it was a taunt just in the middle of the fight, and you're dead for that.
Dead. All right.
Wow. Kill sparks go. Didn't send out the giant kill flash, but hey, gets the job done. That is a good win there for Machu.
I think I've noticed that most kill throws don't do the kill flash on last stock as much as like other moves do. Like a pit forward throw, very often just kills without the flash.
Yeah.
I think it's a funny and smart design decision that just like nobody gets hyped for kill throws.
I mean, definitely in my time of playing Bowser, when you forward throw someone or back throw someone, there is the flash a lot, and Doc's back throw gets the flash a lot.
Yeah.
But you're right. Yeah, weirdly enough, there's a lot that just kind of, no, I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
So
we're switching.
We are switching over to the Min Min. We're going away from the soft control to the proactive hard control of space.
Yeah.
And I think that is what needs to be done. But you do run into the problem of Rob has a very good up-close game. And if you don't function around it, you're dead.
Lord, dude.
You don't function around it, you're dead.
That is another thing that I didn't even consider about this matchup is that Min Min just doesn't have the greatest recovery, and we've seen time and time again that Machu is absolutely relentless off stage.
It's abysmal recovery, quite frankly. I mean, if you can get low, it's cool.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's not a very good traditional tether. He's dead.
Oh.
Ooh!
Machu just didn't pull the trigger there, it seemed like. Maybe he didn't.
I think he thought he had the jump.
Yeah, that must have been it.
Nice spotting on the circle. I always just look to see if the character's smoking.
Oh.
I can never. I can't.
Nair up air and gets the DI
the
cross
wrong
up.
DI.
Yeah, no, I think the Pac-Man was looking
boy.
a lot better here.
I mean, we're also working off of very little information. Machu has gotten some brilliant openings that you aren't normally going to be gifted.
Sorry.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah,
you're not normally going to be gifted these kinds of openings. So I feel like we're getting, results-based analysis from us.
Yes.
And unfortunately, results are all that matter at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how you won, unless it's murder. Don't do that. But it doesn't matter how you won so long as you win. If the scoreboard at the end says Rob wins, then shoot, Rob wins.
Yeah, that is just how it be. But he does find a nice up smash, punishing Machu for jumping around, but I think it's too little too late here.
It absolutely is. I mean, the Min Min, I think, is a good call. But I don't think going to the small stage of small battlefield is a smart decision. And the reason for that is because of Min Min wanting to be, proactive hard control. You don't get that space to back up if anything whiffs.
Exactly.
When you're proactive, you're going to miss a lot. You're going to hit a lot because you're swinging more, but you're going to whiff a lot. And every time you whiff, they get that little bit in, that little bit in, and that little bit in. And if they keep getting in, well, that's not a good time for Min Min. It's not even a functional time for Min Min.
Yeah, I have noticed, I think a lot of people have had the misconception for a while that zoners want big stages.
Sure.
And I don't think that's true at all.
They don't want massive stages.
They don't want massive stages. They want to be able to just control where you go with their projectiles. And
was he out of gas?
Maybe. That was a bit strange. But yeah, a smaller stage basically means that you have less space to maneuver around gyro and laser.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Min Min is a zoner in their own
true.
right. They are zoning around a very horizontal bubble. They have they have a very far-reaching bubble, but it's a bubble with very, very specific slots that it will hit.
Yeah.
It's like betting on slots, and you only bet one.
Catches the down tilt. Wow.
That's tough.
Yeah. I know you were saying earlier something, I forget which matchup it was, but that Rob can just stall with his up B really, really effectively.
Oh, yeah.
I think it definitely applies to the Min Min matchup as well, because as you said, all of Min Min's zoning is horizontal.
Yeah.
Rob can just float above and wait for you to do something
for sure
and then land.
One thing you do have in favor of Min Min in that moment is rarely are you going to throw a move out when they're that high up. And this is interesting. The ZSS getting broken out by Pacstreet.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree with it. This is another character that can be very proactive with their controlling of their space. But this is an aggro character. This is not control. This is, I want to get in. I want to throw out my hitboxes. And each time I touch you, I'm going to take you for one hell of a ride.
Yeah, I like the switch here. I mean, I haven't seen his ZSS ever, but clearly the other two characters were not working super well, and might as well try something, get as much info as you can out of this set.
It might do worse in the overall scheme of things, but it can't have a worse result. And, oh, that's a great snipe.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what Pacstreet did to get hit by that. I mean, he might have jumped or down B.
Did not jump. He just didn't move, was the issue.
Okay, yeah.
He tried to DI himself out to keep himself safe, and then Machu was like, all right, if you don't move, you're going to get caught. And a lot of people don't move against projectile characters off stage because they're expecting them to try and read a jump, and Machu just go into that second level of the read.
Away, yeah. Gets a interesting paralyzer into down B berry, but no kill off it, just an up air. Chaining Zeros together, but yeah, if Machu had rolled into that down smash, it would have been... Wow.
Wow, what a catch.
Okay.
At the top of the bubble.
That is one thing ZSS has going for her. She's probably one of the few characters that can actually chase down Rob when he does his high campy thing.
That's a good point.
Gonna die for that forward smash, unfortunately. I don't know what punish he actually could have got after the whiffed up smash, but forward smash was just a hair too slow.
I like that call from Pacstreet right there. I was in the same mentality, which probably means it was a terrible choice if I was going to make it. But I was looking for Machu to go for the air dodge, and then we go nair flip kick easy. We're at the ledge. That's our way back into this.
Yeah.
Machu not giving him the air dodge, aware of the situation, because I mean, hell, I was aware of it, and keeps himself alive. Still up 2 stocks to 1, but it's not over for Pacstreet. This feels fine.
Yeah, this is definitely, I think it's looking the best out of his 3 characters so far, which is kind of wild.
Interesting that the 2 players that everyone complained about for lame or zoner characters, Opsign and Pacstreet, are now taking a look into ZSS, and it's not looking bad.
To be honest, okay, I think a lot of people have this misconception that ZSS is some kind of aggressive rushdown character.
She just moves quickly.
She just moves quickly, yeah. A lot of what she does is just safe aerials and camping with flip kick.
Yeah.
Great side B there, taking the stock for Pacstreet. Yeah, I mean, if he can just find...
Ooh.
Great up smash. I'm really surprised he was able to punish Nair out of shield.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those moves that you don't normally get to get anything on.
Yeah, I guess he probably thought he was safe with the cross up there, but because Rob's up smash is just so massive and hits on both sides, like, you're not getting away from it.
Sorry, run that by me one more time?
Like, Pacstreet crossed him up with the Nair and probably thought, like, yeah, cross up should be safe, right? But
right.
Rob up smash is just so big on both sides that you're never safe.
Absolutely. It's a great move for catching that pressure. It's a great move for catching a lot of things, but it's not good for catching MSG's cave stream, which you guys are doing. You guys are watching it, right? If you're in chat and you're not watching it, weird. I guess you're one of those people that are just kind of using it as a podcast, which, again, why? It's a Twitch stream with, like, gameplay. Just watch it. But how are you watching it? What are you doing to watch it? Tweet us a photo of you watching the MSG Cave with the hashtag MSG Cave. It's that easy. Tweet your viewing party pick using that hashtag and win a prize. Get creative with it. Have some fun. Maybe you're watching it doing a handstand. If so, please tell me why. Why? Like, you doing handstand push-ups while you do this? Are you working out? I used to do that when I was younger. I would watch the LCS, and I'd do push-ups until the first blood happened.
That's a pretty good idea.
I watched Dignitas versus C9 when I was young, and they had a game that didn't get a first blood until 17 minutes. Oh. I started like doing planks and like holding. I was tired at the end of it. But how are you guys watching MSG Cave? Again, tweet it out using hashtag MSG Cave and win a prize. And hey, you know what? Maybe you can't come out to the cave. Maybe you can never come out to the cave. But we can bring it to you. Isn't that right? We can bring it to them.
Yeah.
The way that we can do that is we can bring it to their business, their school, their event. But how do they get a hold of us?
So if you want to order takeout cave, you simply contact us for more info at mountainsidegp@gmail.com.
We are going to have a quick interview before we get into grand finals. We're going to see how Machu is feeling. They said they didn't feel nervous in their last interview. Let's see if the nerves are starting to set in now that they're going to have to take on Ouch. They didn't get to face. Oh, no, wait, they did face and lost to 3-1. They won that one dock game.
Playing some weird characters.
Exactly. Let's see how they're feeling with their rematch against Ouch.
All right, I am here with Machu, who's going to be in grand finals versus Ouch. How do you feel, Machu, for, this guy's better known as the Min Slayer here. How did it feel to play against Brian, or Pacstreet again and slay him again?
Well, not only is it like I kind of know the matchup, but like I think Min's like one of her worst matchups is like Rob for sure. If I just jump properly and I have gyro in hand, I can like punish her arms really easily.
Were you scared of any other like Pacstreet's like pocket characters? I know he does have a little Mega Man in there. I don't know. Were you scared of anything backdoor from Pacstreet there?
Nothing I was really too nervous about. Just the Pacman for sure. I think it's one, his best character, and two, I think he does the best in that matchup, and that's why he stuck it out so much. But I think I'm pretty confident so far, but he has improved a lot even since last time. So.
All right, awesome. And how you feeling going into Ouch? Obviously, this kid over here, he's only lost one set in 7 tournaments. How do you feel going into it?
Well, like he totally has my number, totally knows what I do, and I'm not good against him at all. So I'm not very excited, but like I just need to learn and figure something out. Otherwise, I'll just play and see how it goes.
All right, well, awesome. Good luck. This is Machu's best placement at Cave so far. Let's see if he can take it versus Ouch. We got Ouch. We got versus Machu. Let's see it. Grand finals. Thank you guys so much for tuning in so far.